everybody, and welcome to a new video. In this video I'm gonna show you how to place my files you have ordered at digiscraps on your iCloud drive and use it on your iPad. I'm gonna show you that on an iMac, so I can't support anything with a PC or Android, whatever these systems are all. I have no idea how Android or Windows or whatever works, so I only can explain that here on my Mac. First of all, I opened here at my Scraps shop a freebie, and with that I'm gonna show you how to do the workaround to get the files on your iPad. Okay, the freebie is how it is set. It's free. When you scroll down, the download link or the link to this freebie I will show up in the description of this video, so you will be sure that you can pick it and play along with it. Okay, when you scroll down, you see here this box with the downloads. You click on it and there will start instantly a download and show up then in your download folder, wherever it is, and double click on it and you will get all these files. Here's a little bit all the links to my different social media channels, so or if you want to get connected, everything is here clickable. And you will see here as well all the files what are included in this little freebie. If you want, you can delete all the stuff because that's not important on your iPad, or you can leave it how you want. That is up to you. If you have the links in it, you can click on them on your iPad if you need any help or any suggestions, or you want to get inspired by my gallery. Okay, we go to the iCloud drive. This will show up in your favorites and you click on it, and I have started a new folder called Scrap Files. You can see it here, and you can open it by double clicking, and then I'm going back to my download folder, open it in a new window, and I'm gonna pick the whole folder and drag it and drop it into this Scrap Files folder on my iCloud drive. And actually that's all what we need to do, and as soon as it is uploaded, the little cloud here, what you just saw maybe, will be gone. Then it's uploaded to the iCloud drive. So this is now the first part of the video. The second part will be directly on the iPad. So I'm gonna have a break here and we're gonna see you later. Bye! Hello and welcome back to the second part for the how to use my products on your iPad Pro. In the first video you saw how to load them into your iCloud drive, and now I'm gonna show you how to pick them out of the iCloud drive and work with any of the products. For that, the first thing what you need to do is to swipe up to have. You need to swipe so that the Procreate app stays in the background. So you swipe up that the dock comes up, and then you check out the file manager from the iCloud and click on it with the finger, hold it, and it will pop up, and then you can slide it over your screen and place it just on the right or also on the left corner. Now it disappeared. We do it again, click on it, and then we release it here on the right side. I like it on the right side the most. Okay. You will see your connected files here. You have the Dropbox if you have one. What's everything on my iPad, and then I have the iCloud drive. And while we click on it, there will show up the folder we created on the iMac, scrap files. We click on it, and now all these files show up here. Okay, and now we can create something. There's a paper or two papers in this little mini free kit, and we go and we click on the black paper, and we drag and drop it and release it, so it will place automatically onto our canvas. And then we hit the blue arrow on the top, so now the paper is not selected anymore, and then we size a little bit the canvas down with the 2 pinch fingers, and now it's placed better, and you have a little bit more space for your layers. They will show up here, and on the right side your files, and on the more left side you have your canvas. So you have a little bit better or more place to work with. Okay, now we open the layer. We have selected, we are still on the layer 1, which is the paper, and now we can transform that more, that the whole canvas is now covered with the paper. So we click again on the blue arrow that the paper is not anymore selected, and then we go back to our files, and now we're going to place this mask, what is included. With 2 pinch fingers we make the mask a little bit smaller, and with the blue arrow, so we release it. We use this mask as it is, as a mask, and this is what I'm going to show you now with the colored paper what we have here. Same again, we drag and drop the paper on top now of our mask. We click on the layers now, and now we're going to click on the mask. And I'm sorry, my iPad is still in German, and I hope I can fix that in a time to have everything in English, but that's not that easy. So I'm in contact with Procreate that we're going to have here a solution for me. Okay, yes, we have now here the mask, and you can select everything. So I think it's called select. So now the mask is selected, and then you go and change the layer. You go up to the pattern paper, click on the icon of the paper in your layers, and then you go and mask. Okay, that's it. Now you have used the mask, and you can now also delete that mask because it's not needed anymore. It's everything here included now. Okay, this is your mask, and now we go and decorate that a little bit. We have here this word art, and we place that here in the middle, and we have some watercolor hearts. What you always need to do is when you try to, or when you want to drag a new element on your canvas and you have already something selected, you see that with the blue arrow on top of it, you can't drag and drop something on your canvas. Everything needs to be deselected to be able to add something new on your canvas. Okay, now I threw up on the canvas these little hearts, and I think I want to have them differently placed. There are 3 of the hearts, and let's see what we can do to maybe take one to another place. Oops. Okay, then we have that, and now we have selected only the green heart, and maybe we can a little bit change it. We can turn it around, we can squeeze it. Okay, that's a nice place here. Then we pick the pink heart over here, go to the arrow again, and then I'm gonna take now the finger and not the pencil. Sometimes the smaller the elements get, the better I can use the finger to move it around somehow. Okay, let's turn it a little bit. Okay, then we have another one. This one is here, and let's see where we place that one. Maybe over here. Okay, those 3 hearts are still on the same canvas, but do have now a total different place, how you have it already through it on your canvas. Okay, next one is we take the flower and we size that a little bit down and check out where we can place it over here. A little bit bigger. Okay, that's a fine place. So it would now be nice that the flower does have a shadow, and you can easily create also a shadow of each element you have with Procreate. For that you need to copy the layer, which works when you slide the layer to the left side, and then you can duplicate it, and then you go to the layer on the bottom and select it, and then you go to Gaussian blur and swipe with from the left side to the right side, and you will see there will show up a little blue line on top of it, and with it you will see that that it more and more blurs. Then you go and click on the first icon of your tools. No, that's wrong. You go also again on this magic wand tool, and then you go to, I think it's called in English maybe hue, and here you can change the brightness and it gets black. You see that here. Before it was this, and when we go and change it to black, it will get darker. Then we go back to our canvas, and to the layer. We click on the arrow again, so the shadow version is now selected, and we move it a little bit down, only a little bit, not much. So you can see now we have a shadow for the flower created. What you can also now do is, the problem is always you must need to play with the size and the place of your canvas when you have the file manager and when you have opened the layers and you want to see what happens on your canvas. So that's everything a little bit tricky on your iPad. That's something you need to find a way how to work and come along with all the stuff. Okay, we have selected the shadow, and now we can change also here by clicking the little letter here, the N letter, like and work us through all those settings. Also, we can change the opacity over here. Maybe we go to 50, and then we can go to contrast. We can change here, maybe something happens. We see, let's make that a little bit bigger, that you can better see the difference between all those settings. So you don't see on the canvas over here something, but you still can see a little bit of the shadow on the gray background. And I think it needs to have also a shadow on the pattern paper. So I think we only use to multiply. Yes, I think it's called multiply, like in Photoshop. Okay, this is it. So, okay, now we have a shadow for the flower. Let's see what we can also place. We have here some little artsy bit, and we can place that over here and slide that down, that it's just underneath the whole flower and the whole heart and soul. Let's see what we can change in the size of the word art, that the letters stand on the, no, I don't know. I think I liked it more when it was bigger. Yes, okay. We leave that how it is. Okay, that's a nice element. Also, it's a paisley painted something. Oh yes, and we can turn it around, and we create now a little bit of a kind of cluster here with the flower and the doodle. We can, yes, this looks nice now. And what is that? I have no idea. No, it's it's almost not to see. We can change the color and brighten. Maybe it's better to say when we duplicate and we combine it again, so it starts to show up a little bit more. So again, we duplicate it, and then we again combine it, and you see it starts to show up this little scribble in white. You place it just on the back, and you see we slowly start to get something nice on our Procreate. Oh, that's a good idea to have that as a kind of banner in the back for the word art. And let's do it, make it a little bit smaller. Well, that was too small. Okay, place that over here. Okay. You can see that the banner is a little bit not straight. Now it's better. Okay. I think the banner also needs a shadow. We learned that we need to duplicate the banner. Then we go on the layer in the back. Then we go and select here the hue and change it to black. And then we go to Gaussian blur and slide that on here on top, and you see this blue line shows up. And the higher or on the more left you go with the swiping, the more this black banner will blur. And I think it's enough how it is now. And click on that, go to the layer, and we select that again. And now we can move it a little bit down, same direction like we had it on the flower. Okay, so you can see now it really more pops out. Let's see what we can transform a little bit more. Oops. Okay, I think that's perfect. Okay, we changed the opacity a little bit more, that it's not that harsh. And here we go. We have another element here. Maybe we can place that on the back, or we can add it to the little cluster we created here with the flower, and we use it and turn it around, place it over here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think we used almost everything from this little mini, and I think we created a really, really nice canvas, which you can print and use it as a card, write it on the back, something for a friend or anyone you love, or you can upload it in any of my galleries at Scraps, or you can show it up in my artology group. All the links are in the folder as well. Let's see if I can click that. No. Okay, this is a little tutorial, or this was a little tutorial about using a mini kit from me on your iPad with Procreate. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Have fun, and we're gonna see you next time. Bye.